All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. You guys know what time it is. We're going to be talking about XRP. Appreciate each and every one of you guys from the XRP community for showing tremendous amount of love. Continue supporting, and you will see a continuation of these updates. I'm sure everyone knows that this right here is a very important week. Of course, the U.S. elections are coming up, and not only that, this can kind of have an impact on the I wouldn't say kind of, this can have a broader impact on the entire crypto space. And this tells you everything, including XRP. So 73% of crypto owners would consider the presidential candidate's stance on crypto when they vote. Would this massively impact the election's outcome? You guys can see 73% crypto owners to consider presidential candidate stance, because of course, as regulation is coming, as we know, this becomes even more important. We're about 2 days into the U.S. election. Of course, when you guys are watching this update, we are going into Monday morning, and I did project in one of my SUI updates that I am personally thinking that we actually see the market correcting leading into the U.S. election due to the uncertainty, and we're already starting to see a little bit of an effect of that playing out, which I will discuss. But before I do that, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So looking across the board, you are seeing tremendous amount of red across the board right now, and that is due to Bitcoin dominance, sitting at once again a yearly high. Because if you're looking at it, Bitcoin is actually up right now. Bitcoin is actually up about 0.38%. Meanwhile, the broader market is down. So what is this showing us? This is showing us the money is flowing from altcoins into Bitcoin as uncertainty increases due to, of course, the sell the news event and, the U.S. election, of course, coming up. You can really see, the dominance index has gone up quite substantially, currently sitting at 60.57%. Not a surprise, we're literally sitting at yearly highs, and I do project this number to even go higher as we do go into, Tuesday. But we're going to get into the price a little later on. Let's really discuss some other things in relation to XRP. But first, before I do that, look at this. Bitcoin reserve held on exchanges showing a significant decline. We are seeing a supply shock incoming, maybe. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about that. But look at this, guys. Speaking about supply shock and stuff like that, XRP is often referred to having a total supply of 100 billion as a factor in price, which of course I'm kind of referring to the tokenomics. Now that total will never be seen the open market. In fact, the open market will only get a smaller over time. There are far less on exchanges available than people realize. It only goes down. And of course, people are going to come out and make an argument about, well, why is the price not seeing those substantial gains right now if the exchanges are not going to have that much XRP? Well, the reason as to why that's the case is because simple economic rule, supply and demand. There's not a lot of demand for XRP. Of course, the people that are purchasing, the people that are trading, buying and selling XRP right now, obviously there's the speculators, and there's of course the people that are investing it for the long haul. But in terms of retail interest is small investors like us. There's not much retail interest. And I've been quite clear upon this from the last 3 to 4 months, and even the last 12 months. If we kind of go back, not only the SEC lawsuit itself, but in terms of even the broader retail interest, especially over the last 4 months, we haven't seen as much as we have seen at the beginning of the year. So right now, the question that you guys are probably asking is, then why is the price of Bitcoin sitting at the likes of $69,000 if that's the case? Because if you've been following the channel, you guys know BlackRock, the biggest asset manager, has been picking up Bitcoin on a daily basis. Yes, you've heard that correct. On a single daily basis, they're accumulating Bitcoin. They're making their Bitcoin holdings as much large as possible because they see the potential. They see the next 20, 30 years. They're speculating on the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years. They're not here for the next 12 months. They're not here for the next 5, 6 months. They see the bigger picture, hence why you're seeing them picking so much Bitcoin, because the more Bitcoin you have, the more control they can have. So retail doesn't see that, of course, but the big players do, and you are seeing the switch, the flip event really taking place in front of us. So let me know down below what you guys personally think about this specific thing. But speaking about regulation coming in, of course, stablecoin, you can see stablecoin launches expected in early 2025. Wyoming, of course, BBVA, State Street, State Street and BitGo, these institutions are clearly anticipating a regulatory clarity, and their stablecoin plans reflect the confidence. They wouldn't be moving forward unless they expected a favorable regulation. Additionally, documentation confirms that RLUSD will be publicly released on exchanges once it receives regulatory approval, which I think will come. And of course, now the US elections are coming up, people are even more inclined and focusing as to what happens, because especially the XRP community, because of course, if Trump gets elected, we know that Trump's been quite clear that he's going to fire Gary Gensler. So is this going to be the end of the lawsuit for the, SEC and XRP? Because of course, if the entire, clarity is coming towards crypto, is that not going to mean that this lawsuit is going to come to an end? Because speaking about the lawsuit itself, if you kind of been focusing on these XRP updates that are bringing you guys, things just don't add up. Things that SEC is saying, they make up their mind, they switch their mind, they make up their mind, they switch their mind. It's not like one specific thing that they're saying, which is of course bringing a lot of questions that from the community, that like, what is really going on, what is their motive, why are they doing this? So this is why more people are focused. But I think regulatory clarity is coming regardless of whether it's Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. But let me know in the comments down below what your personal stance on this is. What do you think is going to happen when this U.S. election is over? But you can see Ripple partnered with several crypto exchanges to support the launch of its dollar-pegged stablecoin RLUSD. Speaking about this, that brings us to our next point. Mika updates non-compliant stablecoins set for delisting by the end of 2024. 2025 is shaping up for the year of a compliant stablecoin. Stablecoin providers already aligning with regulatory standards are poised to gain a competitive edge. The recent document even mentions the Tether investigation story and reinforces the systematic risks posed by USDT, which of course we know about, which we have discussed. You can see the increasing regulatory clarity around these stablecoins is encouraging the many traditional financial institutions to launch their own. You can really see what's happening and how important stablecoins really are, and developing regulations such as Mika are seeing major crypto exchanges delist all non-compliant stablecoins by the end of the year. So what happens if all these exchanges start delisting the USDT? What's going to really happen to all these pairs? Who are they going to be replaced by? USDC, which of course some people say, we'll see, but this is going to be a huge deal. However, the stablecoin providers who are already adhering the developing regulatory standards are likely to gain an advantage as stablecoin use in real-world transaction grows. Algorithm stablecoins in particular are likely to face further restrictions and headwinds. However, the incident of, reminder of the systematic opposed by Tether's overwhelming dominance, of course, talking about how the reserves kind of have a lot of people talking. But let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Of course, right now, if you're looking at the price of Bitcoin sitting at $69,000, price of XRP sitting at 50.5 cents, shouldn't really be a big surprise, because we're looking at the overall dominance sitting at a yearly high, which a lot of people are going to ignore. The broader market is reacting to that right now, but let's see what happens this coming week. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. But the next few, I would say the 48 hours are very important. But let me know down below what you guys think. Love you all. See you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.